Before we begin, please press the like button and the subscribe button. All right, welcome everyone. Today we are diving deep into something that's, well, kind of like the central nervous system for any modern business. It's IT infrastructure. You know, it's the thing that keeps everything running, and without a strong one, even the absolute best business ideas can just completely fall flat. So let me ask you this, and it's a big one. Is your business really ready for the digital demands of today? I mean, really think about that. It's a question that honestly could be the difference between thriving and just not making it.
To help you figure that out, we've put together a little roadmap. First, we'll talk about the dangers of being stuck with outdated tech. Then, we'll get into building a network that just won't quit. After that, it's all about scaling up with speed, locking down your digital defenses, and finally, how all of this gives you an incredible competitive advantage.
Okay, let's start with a trap that so many businesses fall into: getting stuck in the digital past. You've heard that old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Well, in the world of technology, that is some seriously dangerous advice. It's not just about being a little inefficient. Sticking with old systems has some pretty severe consequences.
See, outdated IT creates this domino effect of problems. Your customers get frustrated and just leave. Your best employees get totally bogged down by slow, clunky software, and their morale just tanks. All the while, your costs are secretly creeping up, and your competitors, they're zipping right past you, grabbing all those growth opportunities you're missing. It's like a slow-motion disaster.
So how do we escape that trap? Well, it all starts with the foundation. We have to build an unbreakable network, a super resilient base that can support your entire business, no matter what.
Look, in our 24/7 world, any downtime is a catastrophe. So you need a network that's always one step ahead. That means having redundant servers, so if one fails, another one just instantly picks up the slack. It means having smart failover systems so that switch happens seamlessly. It means always monitoring for tiny issues before they turn into a full-blown crash. And of course, and this is non-negotiable, having secure, ironclad data backups. The goal here is simple. Your business just never stops.
But a network that never quits is only half the story. It also has to be ready to grow right along with you. And that brings us to our next big idea: building for growth and speed by mastering scalability and automation.
Let's break down a super important concept: scalability. Think of it like this. You wouldn't build a little two-bedroom house if you're planning on having a huge family, right? Scalability just means your IT is built with your future in mind, so as you get bigger and more successful, you can expand without having to tear the whole thing down and start from scratch.
So how do you do it? Well, there are some really smart ways. Cloud computing, for one, gives you incredible power on demand, so you only pay for what you actually use. Then there are modular systems, which let you add new features, kind of like you're building with Legos. Just snap on a new piece when you need it. And finally, using software that's tailored to your needs ensures your tools work for you, not the other way around. It's all about being nimble and ready for anything.
And this leads us right to the speed part of the equation: automation. And listen, this isn't about replacing people, it's about unlocking their true potential. Just imagine your team totally freed from hours of boring data entry and instead focused on big-picture strategy. Imagine your customer service, where AI chatbots handle all the simple questions, letting your human experts solve the really tough problems. That's the power of automation. It's about getting time back and focusing on what really, truly matters.
But with all this awesome growth and speed, a new vulnerability pops up. The faster and bigger you get, the more you have to protect. And that brings us to maybe our most critical section: defending against digital threats.
And let's be perfectly clear, cybercriminals are not just going after the huge corporations. Every single business is a target. From those tricky phishing scams trying to snatch your passwords to ransomware that literally holds your data hostage, the threats are very, very real. And the consequences? They can be absolutely devastating.
Now, the good news is that your best defenses are actually surprisingly straightforward. We're talking about fundamental steps that every business can and absolutely should take. Start with multi-factor authentication, that extra code you need when you log in. Encrypt your critical data so it's basically unreadable to thieves. Always keep your systems updated to close any security holes. And of course, use strong firewalls and have a rock-solid plan for what to do if the worst-case scenario happens. These aren't just little tech details. This is your digital armor.
Okay, so we've built a solid foundation, we've got a plan for growth, and we've fortified our defenses. Now for the really good part. Let's talk about the payoff. Let's talk about your ultimate IT advantage. If there is one single thing you take away from this explainer, I want it to be this. Investing in strong IT infrastructure isn't just smart, it's essential for survival and success. This is the key mindset shift. You have to stop seeing IT as just another cost and start seeing it for what it is, your most powerful strategic investment.
So what does that actually look like in the real world? Well, a modern IT backbone lets you streamline your operations, making your business way more efficient and profitable. It gives your team the amazing tools they need to be more productive and innovative. And it basically future-proofs your business, giving you the security and the flexibility to thrive no matter what changes come your way.
So I'll leave you with one final, really important question. Once your digital backbone is built, once it's strong, secure, and ready for anything, the real question becomes, what incredible things are you going to build on top of it?